Hey everyone, good afternoon. It's Alison Sullivan with Stamp Crazy with Alison. And I am an independent demonstrator, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in New Westminster, British Columbia on the west coast of Canada. So welcome. I'm hoping that you guys can hear me. I don't have my iPad today to double check to make sure that you can. So I'm going to count on somebody who's coming on to let me know if you can hear me. So we'll just wait for people to jump on. We're going to be using the More Than Autumn bundle. This is a bundle that's in the upcoming September to December 2024 mini catalog. It's going to be live on the 4th of September. Here's what the cover looks like. So cute. So hopefully people are going to come on and tell me if they can hear me, because if I don't get you coming, then I can't tell if you can hear me. So hopefully I'm live. I guess I could check somewhere else. It's funny that nobody's here though. Maybe something's gone wrong. No, I look like I'm live. And don't know if you can hear me or not, but at least I'm live. Okay. Keisha, hi Keisha, can you hear me, hon? I don't have my iPad to double check my sound. Can you let me know if you can hear me? Please. Thank you. Hi, Bobby. Nice to see you this afternoon, or this evening for you in Virginia. Yeah, you can hear me. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to have some fun today. We're going to play with the hi, long time no see. That's my sister, you guys. They just left yesterday to go home to Toronto from Vancouver. We were gathered for my son's wedding on the weekend, and his aunties, my sister's Mo and Ellie, came all that way to see them get married, and we had so much fun. Oh, wedding stories. Where do I start? Do we start, Mo? I don't know. I got to think about the stories I'm allowed to tell. We had fun. I'm going to say this. My son and his friends know how to put on a fun party. It was fun. Really, really fun. So, anyway, the only thing we had was weather-wise. It had rained up until that weekend. Saturday came and it was raining, and then at about noon, we had been watching the weather report, and at about noon, it said it was going to start clearing up. So they had a cutoff date for 3 p.m. about whether we could have the ceremony outside. And it cleared up enough. It was still a little cold, but it cleared up, and they were at least had their ceremony outside. And then the reception was in a converted barn. It used to be a chicken coop, so it's called the coop. And it was perfect for them. It was like a roadhouse kind of feel. It's so them and their friends. And while the wedding would have been great in their original venue, which got canceled 5 weeks ago, you guys, they were just told, oh, sorry, we can't do it. So I had to scramble and find a new venue. If it had been in the original venue, it would have been fun, but nothing like it was in the converted barn. So as my mother used to say, things happen for a reason. It's usually because something better is coming. So that's my wedding stories. Hi, Mary from Ireland. Hi, Alexina. Hi, April. Nice to see you live. Oh, great. Okay. So that's my wedding stories. Now, I did post a few pictures on Instagram, and then that goes over into my Stamp Crazy with Alison page. So you might have seen a few pictures there. The bride was gorgeous. I'm a little biased, but my son, the groom, was very gorgeous too. Anyway, we had just so much fun. I'll post more pictures when I get like the official photographer ones. Okay. Alrighty, let's start. We're going to be playing with, so I've missed you guys, but thanks for coming back. Yay. So More Than Autumn. I told you that it's coming up in the little mini catalog that's coming next week, September the 4th. It's launching. We've got the fantastic stamps. And we've got dies. Now, I've got a few of them I'm going to be using, so let me kind of show you here. We've got a bunch of dies in here. Okay, I love it. This is my favorite. This is a donut. We've got words, pumpkin, seasons, apple, all sorts of dies. And then the ones I'm going to use today coordinate with the stamp. So we've got the coffee cup, the takeout coffee cup. We've got the cream. I'm going to use that. I'm going to use the candy cane and the gingerbread man. And then I'm going to use 2 of the words hot cocoa. Okay. And then this one here, this frame is from Perennial Postage Dies. Okay. So we're going to be using that. Now, I've got a class coming up in this, using this fabulous bundle on September the 29th. Let me show you what comes in the class. Hi, Diane. You got your caddy? Yay! Oh, hi, Leanne. Yeah, we survived the wedding. We had so much fun, Leanne. Oh, my gosh, it was so much fun. You're going to get half a roll of, let's see here, center stripe ribbon, so 5 yards. And you're going to get a full pack of earth tone shimmer gems. Okay. And we're going to get half a pack of the designer series paper called Iconic Christmas. So look at this. This is great for a lot of different occasions and seasons. So you see, we've got these colors that are kind of fall-like, right? We've got the pumpkins and the acorns. But then we go into some Christmas designs. Back to fall, maybe New Year's, Valentine's, kind of just fall colors. So you're going to get 24 sheets. You're going to get 2 of each pattern, and each pattern is double-sided. So you can see you're getting birthdays and fireworks, snowflakes. Can you see that you get all these fabulous designs? We've got doves. I'm running out of space to show you them all, but trust me, there's tons. Oh, I got a sniffle. Sorry, guys. So 24 of those. Now, if you buy the bundle from me, the stamps with the dies, you're going to get a full pack of the designer series paper. So 48 sheets. Okay. All right. So that's what's coming in the class. And the registration is open and the link will be here after we finish today. All right. Let's get started. I'm going to start with, this is a brand new color. Now, I'm going to just adjust it's been a while since I've done this. So let me just adjust my camera. There. That's more. There. This is basic beige. So you can see it's we thought when we first got it, it was kind of like smoky slate, but it's not. I'm just looking for my bone folder. Here we are. I'm just going to crease this. Now I have cut this one at 4 1/4 by 11 and then scored it at 5 1/2. Okay. Now my original card used a strip of DSP. And I might use that, but I've also got a piece that's bigger. I'm going to decide once I've cut out all the elements what piece I'm going to use. I'm not sure yet. I might change it up. I'm going to start with a piece of cherry cobbler. And I've got that frame die from the postage, Perennial Postage. I am going to tack this down because I have to use my mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss. I had a little bit of a hiccup with my regular Stampin' Cut and Emboss. So we're going to be using, and this particular die will go through it's just going to clear the sides, and there we go. I'm just going to run that through. Okay. Well, there we go. Grab that. And take that off. So I've got this. I just wanted it to be, I didn't just want it to be a simple little piece of cherry cobbler. I wanted to add some detail to it. And then I've also cut out a piece of the basic beige. It's just going to fit inside that frame. So this is cut, I think it's 4 1/8 by 2 7/8. Oh, I better check, right? I better check. I shouldn't be guessing and telling you stuff. I don't know. I shouldn't be guessing. 4 1/8, correct. And is it 2 7/8? Yeah, 2 7/8. Okay, so that just sort of fits right inside there. Okay. I can actually go ahead and glue that on because this piece, I'm not stamping anything on this piece. I'm just using it as my little frame and then my little palette for placing all my little items. Okay. All right. Let's set that aside. Next up, I've got, well, that's funny. I had originally used pecan pie for my words, but then as I was reinventing this card, I thought, oh, there it is. Maybe I would be better with the early espresso. So I'm going to switch it up. Then I'll show you both, okay? And then you can say, oh, I like that one better. All right. So let's put our hot cocoa on there. As you guys know, whenever I'm doing any kind of die cutting, I like to use some repositionable tape. Oof. My nails are longer than normal because of the wedding. Oof. So I'm having, let's see how I do. I'm just going to tape that down just so it doesn't move around. Okay, and then I can trim this up. I don't need all this paper. So there we go. Got that. And then on my piece of Very Vanilla, I'm going to stamp some images. So let's start with the coffee cup. I'm going to stamp it in pecan pie. Okay. Then I'm going to, I'm also going to stamp my little gingerbread man in pecan pie. And then I've got the whipped cream, which I'm going to stamp in early espresso. And then lastly, I've got my little candy cane. I'm going to stamp in cherry cobbler. Now I'm going to color these in with some Stampin' Blend. So here we go. I've got, I don't know why I've got that one out. I've got, what is this? Now this is the light 900. Okay, these are were created originally for using with for skin tones, but I love these. There's a whole set of these skin tone colors. So this is number 900, light 900. Okay. So I'm just straight coloring. I'm not doing anything fancy. Then I think, let's see, medium 500 I used for my cup. I'm just going to color my cup in with that. Give it a little bit of contrast. That's about it. Okay, I'm not going to do any shading or anything. I'm just going to do that. And then, oops. Although, let me see, what color is that? I don't know if I want to do, oh yeah, maybe I will do a little bit of shading. I say no, and then I do it. Okay, I just added a bit of shading with light pecan pie. And then I'm going to take the crumb cake. Oh, I might even add a little bit of shading with that. And then the crumb cake, I'm going to add, is this light? I think so. Oh, it's dark. I wanted the light one. Wanted the light one, but that's okay. A little bit darker cream. I'm just going to add a little bit of interest to my whipped cream. And then I liked the light pecan pie. I liked just adding a bit of, sort of like if you had a caramel kind of topping. All right. I'm not going to color either one of these in because they're kind of standalone. They don't really need that. Let's start cutting. I got my cup here and then my whipped cream. Don't you love it when you've got framelets and they cut out your images? So now, mind you, these particular images, the whipped cream and the coffee cup, you could cut those out pretty easily. Freehand, like fussy cut. They're not too hard. Nope, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to cut that off and then use a new piece here. Okay. All right. And then we've got those little guys. So we've got our gingerbread man or woman or person. There we go. And I will tell you a funny story. Oh, hi, Kimi, got carried away. I'll tell you one funny story from well, not funny, but you know when they say that you have all these plans for your wedding day and then something goes awry, but no one ever knows because they didn't know what you planned. Well, we were in the limo. I was with my daughter-in-law and my daughter and her mom and her attendants. We were about, I don't know, 10 minutes down the road, and I said, where's the bouquets? So we had to turn around and go back and get the bouquets. So that was a bit of a crisis averted. Luckily, we were still on time because we were a little bit ahead. But, oh my gosh. And as for colors, my daughter-in-law, Sarah, her favorite flowers are sunflowers. And her bridesmaid, she is such a relaxed bride. She said, you guys pick whatever color you want for your dresses, and you can pick different styles because, everybody looks different. Everyone's got a different body shape, right? Anyway, they all agreed on the same dress, and they chose black. So it was very classy. It was, black dresses with the beautiful sunflowers. So can you imagine how pretty that was? I think you can. Use your imagination. She had in her bouquet, she had some eucalyptus, and she had, I think, snapdragons. So her bouquet was a little bit bigger than her tenants, but they had the sunflowers, so really pretty. And then the men were in black tuxes, not black tux, just black suits. No ties. They kind of went cash. And then my son had a really nice green suit, which looked really nice with the greenery of the flowers. So, and he did wear a tie, so that was fun. All right. So that's a funny story. We almost had no bouquets, and it wouldn't have been as pretty if we thought they'd all been standing there with no bouquets. I think that was the biggest crisis averted. Okay, just taking these out. Aren't these cute? All these little bits and bobs. So fun. I'm just going to start deciding what I want to do here because I think I'm changing up my project a bit from my original design. Black doesn't age. You're quite right. Hi, Ellie. Oh, my poor sister. She went home sick, so hope she's feeling better enough to come join us. So that's good. Yes, I agree, Keisha. Black is very classy, isn't it? It's just that classy look. And my daughter-in-law's dress was gorgeous, but not overly done. Like it was satin, and she had kind of a squared off neckline. And then she had a slit. That was her big thing. And I think they put in pockets. She wanted pockets. And the back kind of went down in a V. And then she had almost like a bone look. How do I describe it, you guys? Mo and Ellie were there. How do I describe that? It was kind of like a bone finish with a nice mesh. And then she had a big bow. And then she had buttons all the way down her train. It was very simple, but very gorgeous. No veil. She changed her mind on the veil. So, yeah, it's pretty classy. I'm just going to put some Wink Stella on here, mostly because I think it looks good. And Diana's joined us, and she loves Wink Stella. Okay, there we go. All right, so there's our little coffee cup. There it is. And then here's the little candy cane and, gingerbread person. Okay. Now I could have stamped that on maybe a color, but we're too far down the rabbit hole. Now let's get some words. Cherry cobbler. Let's give that a little wipe with our embossing buddy. I've got the word season from the stamps. I'm just gonna stamp season, and then we're gonna apply the white. Now this is the new embossing powder. It's called Wow embossing powder, and it's not just called white. What's it called? Wow opaque bright white. Okay, there we go. So let's get that heat set. It was really wonderful, Kim. It really was. So I kind of wish though that you could go back and relive it, right? Because it goes so fast. The day goes takes so long to get here, and then it speeds by. Yeah. Well, anyway. All right. My sister Ellie did say that it was the most fun she's had at a wedding ever. So that was kind of nice. And someone else said that too. So I think fun was the name of the game. That was the object. Let's just have some fun. And my son kept saying that, like, Mom, it's just going to be a fun time. And he was right. Okay, so there's our word season. Okay. Now, remember I cut out my, oh, there they are. So where's my hot cocoa? When you get a bit too much buddy powder on your paper, what do you do? Well, I find, Kim, that if I use my embossing buddy, is that what you mean? Buddy powder. Oh, it's fine. It just brushes off. After you've heat set it, just run your finger in any dust. Is that what you mean? Will come off. Yeah. Okay, now we've got to use our glue. Now, you guys, my fingernails are longer than than normal, right? Because I wanted them to be a little bit longer for the wedding. But that means I'm going to have to file them down before my next nail appointment because they're just a little bit too long. Okay, so hot. Do some hot. My original color for the hot cocoa on my first card, I'll show you in a sec, was the pecan, which looks nice. But you know what? The early espresso color pops more with the cherry cobbler. Oof. Okay, so there we go for that. Now let's grab some dimensionals. My nails look great. They do. They do, don't they? Well, to you, they would be short. Man, you would think, oh, those aren't long. Those are short. But for me, they're long. They're longer than this would be my third. This would usually be 3 weeks growth. And now it's like just 1 week. Boy, it sure takes a village to get ready for a wedding. If you're the mother of the groom. I had makeup, hair, nails, which I get nails all the time, so that really wasn't anything new. And eyelashes, eyelash extensions, I should say. So you see what I'm doing? I'm just kind of putting these on. Here we go. Whoop. Ta-da. And then this little guy, just gonna cut a little piece of dimensional. Okay. Ugh, it's sticking to me. All right. Now my original, sorry guys, see my nails are so long I can't even pick off the backing. I don't know how you do it, Leanne. Okay, there we go. All right, so there's our little focal point. Now the question now is, do I want to use a full piece like that or just a little strip? I think I want to use the full piece, and I'll show you why in a sec. Yeah, I want to use the full piece. Okay, so let's glue that on. I think it was too washed out, and this is going to be a nice little contrast against the cherry cobbler. Plus, I wanted to see if I could get a piece of my ribbon. You use tweezers, do you? Oh, okay. Did they go on a honeymoon or save the money for a down payment on a house? Well, that's another story, Kim. Okay, you guys, here's the story. I thought this was weird, but apparently my friends who have children that are getting married say that their children do this too. Okay, so this isn't just my child, apparently. When they got engaged last year in May, they told me that they were not going to have an officiant at the wedding. So I'm sorry, guys. I'm just trying to see if I want this. Oh, I forgot to move my phone. Oh, well. Let's see. I don't know if I like the ribbon. I mean, I'll trim that, but I don't know if I like the ribbon. I was trying to use as many of the products from my class, but I'm not sure I like it. Oh, well. Okay, I'll leave it just in case. Anyway, did I leave off, Kim, about the honeymoon? Okay, so what kids are doing these days, if they're not getting married in a church and they don't want to pay a lot of money, because in Canada you can only be married in a church, or you can be married by an official person, like a commissioner, they call them, and it's quite expensive. It's about $800 or $900 just for 10 minutes of their time. Whereas in the US, you can go online and get apply to be an officiant, and you can marry people. Well, you can't do that in Canada. So they decided that they didn't want to pay for it. So a lot of my friends' kids are doing this. Okay. So they told us that they were going to just go to City Hall. And I said, oh, can we come? No. Why not? Well, it's boring. You just go to City Hall and you get your license. You have your license and you show them all your paperwork and they stamp it and away you go and you're married. And I said, oh, okay. Well, when are you doing that? And then it was, I don't know, whenever we can squeeze it in. We have a dinner, blah, blah. So I have two other friends whose daughters were getting married this year, and they are doing the same thing. So one of them got married by a City Hall 1 week before their wedding, like their wedding party, so to speak. And I don't know when the other one's going to City Hall. Anyway, long story short, at the wedding, my kids, my son and his wife, revealed to all of us that they actually got married at City Hall last year on August 24th. So August 24th, 2023. And that their wedding that we were at on the weekend was their first wedding anniversary. And the more I think about it, the more I think it's brilliant, because the date ties into their wedding. Whereas their friends who've done it, or my friends whose kids are doing it, which day I don't even know which day they would celebrate. The day they went to City Hall or the day they had their party. Anyway, so that's the story. So did they go on a honeymoon? Well, they did go on a honeymoon at Christmas last year. They went to Mexico, which I thought was just a holiday, but it was their honeymoon. So there you go. And they already they bought a house last year, Kim. So that's the story. Were you shocked? That's an understatement. Yes, because the only people that knew were their best man, their maid of honor, who went with them, and her brother, for some reason. I'm not sure why he knew. Anyway, the pictures from that day are absolutely gorgeous. They got pictures taken out in a meadow. They're my son is in a suit. She's in a beautiful short white dress. Anyway, so there you go. Anyway, oh my gosh, we just howled. Okay, I just noticed this. There it is. Oof. So what is this? These are the new real red and white adhesive back peppermints. Okay, aren't they cute? And in the class, we're using these ones, which are also nice. But I wanted to use these, so let's use some of these. So I'm going to put that one up there. Isn't this cute? Aren't these cute? Oh my gosh, these are so cute. And I'm going to use another little guy down here. Ooh, I think I like my second card better. Okay, so this is my card we did today, and then this was the one I made as my sample, right? The one I thought I was going to make today, but I decided not to. So I don't know. They're both nice. I just think this one's better with the full piece of DSP because this one's a little bit sparse, right? Do you think? Yeah, which one? I want those embellishments. Yeah, to turn the birdhouse into a gingerbread house. Oh, that's so cute, Keisha. Great idea. So Keisha's talking about, the country home or country, what is it? Birds. It's the birds, right? From the country home. Is it country home? Somebody help me. It's been a week. I've been busy. From the annual catalog. She's going to use those birdhouses dyes and she's going to make a gingerbread house. Oh my gosh, so cute. Okay, so you guys like both, but some of you like this one, right? So the second one. Okay. Can I show you some other cards? Let's look at some other cards made with this set. Remember we made this one the other day before my son's wedding, before I went on my week's vacation, pumpkin spice. So you can find the video for that one. And then here's another one. Here's the donuts. Oh my gosh, the donuts, you guys, are so cute. Nothing better than donuts, I'll say. And then here's another one. Love you more than peppermint hot cocoa. That's a great idea, cutting out designer series paper to go as the Java sleeve, right? Oh, and there's the cute little peppermint. Okay, so those are some ideas. So I hope you'll want to join our class because we're going to have fun. You like the second one too, Diane? Yeah. Oh, thanks, Mary. Thanks, Mary. Oh, thanks, Alexina. I appreciate it. Okay, let me come back over here and see what you guys are up to. Okay, here we go. Thanks, Keisha. Thanks, Kim. Yeah, they're fun. It's such a fun set. When I saw this set, it was the first thing that Ange and I said, we're getting that one. We're going to use it in a class. So the class is September 29th. Okay, and it's 4 designs, 2 of each card. And it's $45, but get the goodie bag, right? Okay. If you don't live in Canada, you can still join and just buy the PDF and join. You cut your own projects and then join us for our fun party. Okay. All right. Anything else? Nothing? Okay. So we're back on track. My next live is Sunday at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. All right. So thanks for letting me talk about my wedding. Appreciate it, you guys. You're such great friends who join me. Some of you I've never met in person, but we become friends online, right? Okay. See you Sunday, 10 a.m. Don't forget to sign up for the class. Bye, you guys. Happy stamping.